Am I the asshole for refusing to help my sister reconnect with her ex? I, 32 female, first just wanted to say that I do love my sister, Tammy, 36 female, and I understand that no one's perfect and we all make mistakes, and I truly believe she is remorseful for her actions, but that doesn't mean I want to do what she is asking of me to help. Color me intrigued. Year ago, Tammy met, dated, and got engaged to her ex, Logan, 35 male, during high school. That's the way it's written. I'm sorry, it's a little confusing. Since they were just 18 at the time of the engagement, the plan was for them to wait until they graduated college to actually get married. And that was more so for the benefit of our parents, mine and Logan's, because they all felt that they were too young. My mom especially thought it would be better for Tammy and Logan to temporarily break up and use their 4 years in college to explore before getting back together. And at first, Tammy seemed to brush it off. However, I guess her mom's words eventually got to Tammy because she ended up hooking up with a few random guys while in college just to get it out of her system, and that Logan would always be end goal for her. Sucks to be Logan. Then she had a slip up and got pregnant. And because Tammy and Logan went to different schools, there was no way the baby could be his given the timing of conception. Tammy was terrified, confided in her mom who helped her figure out the options. Unfortunately, one of the guys that Tammy hooked up with had a girlfriend who had recorded their encounter and managed to send it to most of Tammy's friends, and it got back to Logan. Wait a second, recorded the encounter? Recorded them doing it? Wow, that's irrefutable evidence. He was furious, and despite Tammy's tears and begging, he broke up with her and never spoke to Tammy again. Good, at least the dude had some self-respect. Tammy ended up having a nervous breakdown and had to drop out of school. She went to therapy and eventually was able to rebuild her life, but I could tell she was still in love with Logan. When I went to college, I met and fell in love with Mark, 37 male. Because Mark's mom was adopted, he decided to do the 23andMe, and I was shocked to find out that he matched with Logan as a half-brother. I hadn't seen Logan in years, and given the bad history, I tried to keep my distance, but Logan was actually quite friendly to me, and told me that even if he was still angry at Tammy, he'd never take it out on me. I was relieved. Mark proposed to me, and after I said yes, I knew there was no way I could hide speaking to Logan from Tammy anymore. So I sat her down and explained the whole thing. She wasn't as upset as I thought she'd be and was delighted about everything because she thought I could help her get back into Logan's life again. I didn't know what to say in that moment, but the following day I sent a message explaining that while I would celebrate a reunion between her and Logan, there was just no way I could be personally involved and wouldn't play go-between for her. Tammy and my mom are furious at me, calling me a bad sister. In that sense, I know how bad it was for Tammy, that I need to help her. Am I the asshole? Oh my God. I can understand the sister wanting to orchestrate all this, but the fact that your mom is mad at you because you won't do it is just like... Tammy is now 36. This was like 15, 18 years ago. You're telling me that her life is still in shambles because of something that happened at least 15 years ago? And she wants to try to get back with Logan 15 years after she cheated on him and someone filmed it? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Logan's probably not open to that. Putting myself in Logan's shoes, I would be like, why in the hell would I ever put myself in that situation again? There are two massive red flag snowstorms going on here. Yeah, you might as well cue it. Just do it. So number one, Tammy, at least 15 years later, can't get past this thing that she chose to do and self-destruct her life and relationship with Logan, and now wants your help getting back with him, which isn't going to happen, number one, if Logan is as self-respecting as he was back then. Guessing he is, ain't going to happen. So whatever. Your sister is going to continue just toiling throughout life, I guess, and dreaming about Logan and loathing herself for that one time she screwed up real bad. I guess it was several times, but the one time she got caught on film. Maybe Tammy needs to take some notes from Kim Kardashian. Look what Kim's done with her life. I'm not going to say that Kim should be a role model for anybody, but at least she didn't take this bad thing that happened and let it be a bad thing. And of course, as we find out later on, it was all orchestrated by her mom. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Don't care. For this situation, it happened to Tammy, and Tammy just let it destroy her life. 15 years later, still can't get over it and thinks that getting back with Logan is somehow going to make her whole again and she's going to not hate herself. I don't think that's going to make AITA. And she must just be such a hot mess that your mom is mad too, because she thinks the best thing that you can do for Tammy is to appease her. Maybe she's got her mom drinking the Kool-Aid too, and then they think that Logan is the missing ingredient to a happy life for Tammy. In your shoes, I would not help your sister at all. Number 1, it's not going to work. Number 2, it's not going to work. Number 3, she needs to move on. The best thing that you can do for her right now is say no, because this hope that she's clinging on to is false hope. She's got to find a way to be happy with herself and accept her past before she's going to have a future at all. Damn, that was deep. Look at me imparting sagacity on the world. That means wisdom, David. You're a good sister for not helping her. And it may take a long time for Tammy to realize that, but it's the truth.